Alright guys, so I want to make a quick video. I'm going to try to make it quick on this Dupre steamer. You know, it looks like a little smart box or something. I don't know, that's what it looks like to me, but this is the steamer. And I was looking at the McCulloch steamers. I had the Harbor Freight steamer before this, and I didn't love it, and I was waiting for it to, you know, mess up or go out, and then I was wanting to get one of the McCulloch steamers. And I was looking at them, and that's what I was gonna get, was the bigger one. I can't remember the number, but, or the taller one. But then I just come across this on Amazon, and the reason that I wanted to try it was because it said that it got up to higher temperatures. I want to say like 275 or maybe even 300. So point being is that it would be drier steam. Because one of the things that I absolutely couldn't stand about the, close that door real quick, the wind's coming in. Close that door. So one of the things that I couldn't stand about the Harbor Freight one was that it just put out so much, you know, hot water basically. It wasn't that much steam, it was more hot water. Hold on one second. All right, so I wanted to pull that off so I could show y'all what it looks like now. So this, it's probably, it might have a little bit of pressure, more pressure than the Harbor Freight one, but it's just, it's much drier steam, which is, you know, that's like the reason I would debate on getting like a VX5000 is because you're going to get that drier steam, or you have the option to get that drier steam. It gets to a higher temperature. And another thing I really like about this is this trigger lock. Push that down, boom. And you know, this trigger is not that bad. I like this trigger. It's not like the Harbor Freight one had this big trigger. You had to squeeze the whole thing, and it was just annoying to me. So this one's not that bad, but I just like having the lock, because if you're sitting here doing these seats or something where you're just going, you know, you're just going back and forth, and you're going to be steaming for a minute, then it's just nice to not have to hold a trigger. And there's other situations it comes in handy as well. So like just a quick one I can think of is like at the end, when I'm done with it, if I want to let all the steam out, instead of me having to sit there, hold the trigger, I just lock this, set it down, and walk away, and it's going to let all the steam out and cool down. But there's other situations as well. But so, you know, I haven't had the steamer long, maybe a month, but so far we really like it. Right off the bat, we noticed that it was much drier steam, because doing seats and stuff, you know, we could go over it the same amount of time we would with the Harbor Freight one, pick it up, and the seat be, you know, not near as damp, not near as wet. So you can hit it a little longer with this one, or, you know, just, you know, if it's not that bad, then the seat is not going to be very damp at all. So I really, so far, like this steamer. I mean, it's compact. It's not very big at all. It's got this, you know, it's got this little integrated funnel. When you take this top off, you don't have to, you know, use a funnel to get it in that thing. I never did anyways, because I'm pretty good at pouring stuff, but it's, you know, it's just there. It's got this integrated funnel. The extension cord, I like how it wraps underneath this is where it wraps up, so it's tucked away. It's got a long enough hose for the steamer, and they advertise, I don't know why, but they advertise that you can use regular tap water in this. And the thing is, you know, really you can use regular tap water in any steamer, but you're going to run into the same issue of it's going to build up, you know, all those minerals that are in it. It's, you know, that stuff is going to sit down in there, and it's going to clog things up, and you're just going to have issues. Now, you can, and they say it in the book on this, is every so often you have to maintain it if you're going to use tap water, and it tells you how to, you know, put vinegar and distilled water in it, let it sit for so long, and you know, flush it out, and that'll get it out. So, you know, if you just had to use tap water with it, it's going to be fine. You know, but if you're going to do it all the time, then you do want to maintain it and clean that out, or you're going to have issues. But yeah, so it's now the only thing I don't like about it is this power button. When you turn it on, when I'm outside, especially if it's sunny, I cannot see if it's on or off. It's not a huge deal at all, because with me, if my generator, if I've got it plugged up to my generator, I can hear my generator, you know, kick in when the steamer turns on. But anyways, so it's called the Dupre steamer. I can't remember if it's got something else that's called. I don't have the box with me, I just can't remember. But, you know, that's the brand name anyways. Like I said, I got it off of Amazon. It was under $200. It was right around the same price as the McCulloch steamer. I forget what size tank it has in it, but it advertises that you can go for 50 straight minutes on the trigger. So keep in mind, that's actual trigger time. While you're on the trigger, you know, that doesn't mean it only lasts for 50 minutes. Like, you got to be done in 50 minutes. That means you got 50 minutes on the trigger. So basically that's enough time to, you know, for us usually to do all the seats in a vehicle. And the Harbor Freight one, that was another thing that annoyed me, because it would squirt out so much hot water basically, and it wasn't steam. It's wasting a lot of water. It's putting out, you know, water versus steam is much less water. And so and I don't think it had that big of a tank on it to begin with. And so sometimes I'd have to stop and fill that thing up 3 times. You got to let it cool all the way down, and you know, refill it, and then you got to let it heat back up for 15-20 minutes. So, you know, that was one of the things that I was really looking for, was something I was going to be able to steam a whole vehicle with on one tank. And so far this has been doing that for us. And I think the main reason, it's got a little bit bigger tank than the Harbor Freight one, but I think the main reason is because it gets to a higher temperature and it's putting out drier steam, so it's not using as much water. So, but and this is just the attachment that we put on and scrub the seats with, and you can change the microfibers out. You can see this one's dirty, it's time to be changed out. I really like using that method with this, because these nightmare seats, that they just stain, you know, it's like regular tap water will leave a stain on it. The best way that I've found to get that out is by using a steamer, and this one works really good for that. So yeah, I guess that'll be it. And if y'all have any questions on it, leave it down in the comments. Definitely let me know if you have this steamer, if you've used this steamer before. Let me know if you liked it, didn't like it, what your experience was. And yeah, that's about it. So until the next one, y'all either be good or be good at it.